Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial which is about a new stitch which I really loved it. When I saw this stitch I thought I had to have it in my channel, which is called the Herringbone Stitch, and it's very beautiful. I'm planning to use it in one of my handbags, but that is going to be later on. So first let's just get into the tutorial of step by step of how to do this stitch. Okay, so if you are still not subscribed and you are new around here on my channel, I hope you like the content, and just click that subscribe button and the bell, which will notify you about every new tutorial that I put up online. And if you like the content, give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, check my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and if you are interested in mochila patterns, you can just find them on my Etsy shop. And yeah, so if you are interested on knowing how to do the stitch, stick around and let's just get into it. Okay, so I have done the herringbone stitch with 100% mercerized cotton, and it will look like this. I did a sample, and you see that even with cotton it's really beautiful. But for this tutorial I thought to use cotton yarn because I think you can see better all what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm using cotton yarn, but you can use any yarn of your choice, and for that I need a 7mm hook. Okay, and yeah, so let's do a slip knot. And to show you this stitch, I'm going to do 20 chains. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so another thing that I forgot to tell you from the beginning is that in bags you go in rounds. So for that I will have a tutorial later on, but this herringbone stitch is just in rows. Okay, so I did 20 chain stitches. So what I'm gonna do is I will insert the hook not at the first stitch here, but at the second one, and I will just do a single crochet. Okay, so here for me this is the first stitch, so I will put a sign to know that this is the first one. I'm gonna use that one later on. Okay, so the next move that we are going to do is insert the hook at the loop that we have here. So this is going to serve as a loop for us, and then insert the hook at the next chain that we have. Yarn under and pull through. Like this, we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 loops on the hook, and then yarn under and pull through all the 3 loops. This is the first move. Okay, and then we're just going to do like this. If you see, we have 3 loops, 1, 2, 3. We will insert the hook at the first loop and then insert the hook at the next chain stitch. Yarn under, pull through. So we have 3 loops, yarn under, pull through all the 3 loops. If you see, we can see now the stitch showing. So we have 1, 2, 3, insert the hook at the first loop, insert the hook at the next stitch, chain stitch, pull through, and then we have 3 loops, yarn under, pull through all 3 loops. So you just keep doing like this until the end. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, insert at number 3, at the first one here, insert at the next chain stitch, pull through, we'll pull through the yarn at the back, and then yarn under and pull through. This is the first stitch for us, so I will put a sign here. Now, so at the second round, if you see, at the second row, if you see, we are going to work from the back, not from the front, which means we are going to see from the back. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we are going to insert the hook at the first loop that we have here, and then we are going to insert the hook again from the back. We don't work at the front, at the next stitch that we have, which is this one here. So we're going to insert from the back to the front, and then we are going to pull the yarn from the front to the back, like this. And now we have 3 loops, yarn under and pull through all the 3 loops. We are going to work like this. Okay, so let's see one more time. So we have 1. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. So we are going to insert at the third one the hook, insert at the next stitch from the back to the front, and then yarn under and pull through. We have 3 loops, yarn under, pull through all 3 loops. So we have 1, 2, 3, insert the hook at the third one, and then insert at the next stitch from the back to the front, yarn under and pull through, and under and pull through. So in one side is going to look like this, but actually the stitch will come together in the front side. Okay, so let's just work the full row until the end like this. You still will take the third one, the third loop, and then insert it right here where we have the sign, yarn under, pull through, and do the last stitch. So the second row is going to look like this, but from the front it's going to look like this. So what we're gonna do now, we're going to turn again on this side. Now we're just going to repeat what we did in this row. Okay, so from the front we do what we did here, and from the back we work backwards, right? So we will do this row here. So because we work at the front, so we don't need the yarn in the front, we will need in the back. So we will just turn like this, and then what we're gonna do, just at the first stitch, 1 simple single crochet here. And I will take out the sign here and I will put it up so I know where is the first stitch. Okay, here. And then I will just do the same what I did at the first row. So I have 1, 2, I will pick the first one, insert the hook at the first stitch, yarn under, pull through, and we have 3 loops, yarn under, pull through all 3 loops. Again, let's just continue like this. 1, 2, 3, insert at the first one, insert at the next stitch, yarn under, pull through, yarn under, pull through 3 loops. Yeah, so this is how it is going to look like from the back, and this is how it is going to look like from the front. Yeah guys, so you just go forth and back and you just do the same thing. In front you work from the front, in back you work backwards from the back. So you are going to have this kind of result. And I really hope you like this tutorial and give me a thumbs up, subscribe everybody, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you for watching.